My dearly beloved people of Plateau State, today marks exactly 2 years since you entrusted me with the sacred responsibility of leading our beloved state. I stand before you filled with deep gratitude, humility, and unwavering commitment to the vision that brought us together on this journey of hope, restoration, and progress. On May 29, 2023, I took an oath together with my loyal, dedicated, and supportive deputy, Josephine Pio, not just to serve, but to lead with sincerity, courage, and compassion. From the outset, we were clear-eyed about the enormous challenges before us: insecurity, economic hardship, institutional decay, and a loss of public confidence. But we were inspired by your resilience, steadfast support, and driven by the belief that Plateau will rise and shine again. My fellow citizens, the last 2 years have tested us. We faced legal distractions that sought to derail the mandate you freely gave us. We endured the pain of continued attacks on our rural communities, the burden of a broken economy, and the scars of many years of neglect. But through it all, we did not falter. We kept faith, we stayed the course, and we have begun to see the signs of a new plateau, the plateau of our dream. We have taken bold and deliberate steps to secure lives and property. Working closely with federal authorities, we have revitalized Operation Rainbow for intelligence gathering, launched an emergency communication center with a toll-free line to ensure rapid response across the state. We are supporting our security agencies and local communities to ensure that peace returns to all our towns and villages. We have also established Plateau State Activity Center, equipped with modern technology for the purpose of surveillance across the state. In the civil service, we have restored dignity and hope. We cleared the 4.5-month salary arrears we inherited, resumed regular payment of salaries, paid gratuity and pensions since 1984, restored promotions and training, and reconnected government offices to electricity for effective service delivery. I'm proud to say that Plateau workers are fast regaining their pride and the desired motivation to serve our beloved state. On the economic front, we have made significant gains with the introduction of our Tin City Metro Transport Service that is transforming urban mobility in Jos and Bukuru metropolis. The initiative is creating jobs, subsidizing the burden of transportation for about 9,000 passengers daily, which translates into a subsidy of about 39,000 per person monthly. Just a few days ago, we added 15 more brand new additional buses to the fleet, bringing the total to 30. To facilitate interstate travel, we have also procured many Toyota Sienna vehicles and refurbished several others to ply the Jos-Abuja corridor and other routes. Our transportation agenda is not confined to roads alone. We signed a memorandum of understanding with ValueJet Airlines to provide thrice weekly Jos-Abuja flights and Lagos to Jos flights. Furthermore, we partnered with the Nigerian Railway Corporation to revive rail transport, providing a cushion against the effects of fuel subsidy removal. In the coming days, this service will be commissioned, opening a new chapter in Plateau State's economic transformation. Agriculture has received a major boost with the recovery of over 900 hectares of land belonging to IDPs, the distribution of fertilizer and other farming inputs worth about 16 billion naira, and the training of hundreds of young farmers in modern agricultural businesses have been accomplished. Recently, we also signed an MOU with the famous Research Institute, IITA Ibadan, to train our youth in agribusiness, as well as acquire skills across the agriculture value chain. We are also working closely with international partners to establish agro-processing hubs across the state for improved agricultural value chain and industrialization. We have reinvigorated the Plateau Agricultural Development Program, PADP, which will soon transform into Plateau Agribusiness Development Agency and commence a subsidized tractor scheme to enable farmers in the state own tractors for mechanized farming. We have procured 20 tractors through the AgriSal project, a deliberate effort to shift from manual agriculture to promoting mechanized agriculture. As part of our agricultural revolution, we created the Ministry of Livestock Development, Veterinary Services, and Fisheries to key into the federal government's livestock development initiative. Under this arrangement, the perennial misunderstanding between farmers and herders will be eliminated. The collaborative initiative will hopefully start in the long-abandoned Wase Grazing Reserve with new variety of cattle that will not require movement since feeding will be provided in situ. We hope to elevate Plateau State to become Nigeria's livestock hub, both for local consumption and export. Your excitement over the roads that are being fixed motivates us. Projects are ongoing across the state to reconnect our people, boost commerce, and promote tourism. Most of these projects have either been completed or are ongoing. Some roads, untouched for decades, and especially since the last PDP administration, have been rehabilitated. I can confidently inform you that the Road Maintenance Agency has rehabilitated about 111 kilometers of urban roads as part of our Urban Infrastructure Renewal Program. Similarly, over 3,000 kilometers of roads that were initiated by the Jang administration but abandoned subsequently are presently being constructed by the Ministry of Works. In the same vein, the Ministry of Housing and Urban Development is supervising the construction of 66.4 kilometers of urban roads, with some completed while others are advanced stages of completion. Under the Rural Access and Agricultural Marketing Project RAMP, over 380 kilometers of rural roads are under construction across the state. In the same vein, 26.7 kilometers of roads are nearing completion on the NG Cares platform. My fellow citizens, education is a cornerstone of our human capital development agenda. We slashed tuition fees by 50% for Plateau indigenes in state-owned tertiary institutions, which was actualized through the Scholarship Board. We increased scholarship funding by 300%. Plateau State University is gaining national recognition. The College of Education, Gindri, is now a degree awarding institution. And student admission at the Plateau Polytechnic has surged from 3,000 to 8,000, and the completion of an administrative block. We have constructed and renovated 148 classroom blocks and provided boreholes across the 17 local government areas to create conducive environments for teaching and learning. The health sector has witnessed a remarkable facelift. The Plateau Specialist Hospital has become a symbol of medical excellence. We recruited more consultants, completed the abandoned laboratory complex, and installed equipment valued at about 2 billion naira. The Plateau State Drugs and Medical Commodities Agency is now fully operational, ensuring the procurement and distribution of quality and affordable medical supplies. In addition, primary healthcare centers across the state are undergoing renovation and re-equipping. We procured ultrasound and X-ray machines for some general hospitals and equipped them with essential drugs and medical consumables. The Mutfang Healthcare Initiative has covered over 9,000 vulnerable citizens, while enrollment in health insurance coverage has moved from 93,605 in May 2023 to 208,550 as at March 2025. On water supply, we have continued to breathe life into the long-neglected projects. We awarded a 30 billion contract for the Langtang North Water Project, and we have revamped the Langtang North Water Scheme, construction of isolated water schemes in Jos South, Bokos, Mangu, Langtang, and Wase LGS, and the provision of solar-powered boreholes across the 17 local government areas are on top gear. Our goal is clear: clean, safe, drinking water for every household on the plateau. Plateau State was once regarded as one of the cleanest states in Nigeria, but sadly, we lost that reputation before we assumed office. But we have turned the tide. We have declared a state of emergency on the environment, revived the monthly sanitation exercise, and personally supervised by me, and increased the stipends of our street sweepers. Today, our streets are cleaner and our cities are safer. We have taken steps to reverse our poor ranking in the Open Defecation Index. The Jos Wildlife Park is undergoing massive transformation. We are reviving plateau and hill station hotels. We have supported cultural festivals. We are restoring Plateau's reputation as a land of peace, culture, and tourism. I'm glad to inform you that Jos has one of the highest room occupation rates in the country. It is worthy to note that we have laid down sound legal framework that led to significant improvements on justice delivery, which faced immense obstacles before coming on board. We committed ourselves to pursuing reforms guided by a clear vision that justice must be accessible, must be efficient, effective, and ethical. We have signed several critical laws to promote mediation, protect the vulnerable, and expand access to legal representation. All these modest achievements have been made possible because of prudent financial management. While it is true that in terms of volume, more money has come from FARC, its real value in dollars is less when converted to dollars received by the last administration within the comparative period. Our appointments and projects reflect our core belief in inclusion, irrespective of religion, ethnicity, or political affiliation. Our administration is a true reflection of Plateau's diversity. Let me emphasize that due to our non-interference with local government funds, local government councils across the state are actively implementing various grassroots development projects. These include initiatives in primary health care, basic education, water supply, rural road grading, and market development, among others. As we reflect on our achievements, we are mindful of the work that lies ahead. In our third year, we will prioritize rebuilding of the Bon Jos main market and construction of the state-of-the-art market at Mararaban Jama in fulfillment of our urban renewal drive. We have already awarded contracts for the construction of 3 agro-logistics centers in Shandam, Mangu, and Jingri. It is also pertinent to mention that we have reached advanced stages for the commencement of a new modern abattoir. Plans are also in top gear to open up new markets for different types of animals. To every community that has suffered loss, I assure you we have not forgotten you. We are working in collaboration with the federal government and development partners to resettle displaced persons and rebuild broken communities. We continue to engage with the federal government and donor agencies to bring relief, justice, and long-term peace. Fellow citizens, these achievements are only the beginning. We are building a solid foundation for the plateau of our dreams, a just, united, and prosperous state where every citizen has a sense of belonging and opportunity. I salute the sacrifices of our traditional rulers, our religious leaders, civil servants, security agencies, men, youth, and community leaders who have stood with us on this journey. Our gratitude also goes to the young creatives promoting Plateau State through various fields of endeavor. Let me also thank the leadership of our great party, the People's Democratic Party, and members of the State Executive Council for their unwavering support and dedication to service. We may not have reached the mountaintop yet, but we are certainly no longer in the valley. The path ahead is still long, but together we shall continue to walk it with hope in our hearts and faith in our future. Let us unite. Let us rebuild. Let us keep moving forward. Plateau is rising again, and by the grace of God, we shall rise with it. Thank you, and God bless Plateau State. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.